Hey guys, it's Self here back with another USC tutorial. In this one I'll show you how to use two-handed mage effectively in most situations. This won't apply completely to PvP, but in many cases it will get you kills. So to start off on my bar, I have Sonic Wave, which does 120% of my spell damage and also gives my next spell a 10% bonus to accuracy. I have Impact, which will do a little bit of damage and also stun them. I have Rack, which does 125% of my spell damage, and a little bit more if they're stunned. I have Dragon's Breath, which will do 188% of my spell damage. I have Chain, which will do 100% of my spell damage, but if I'm fighting 3 opponents, it will do 100% to each of them. I have Combust, which will do 100 to 125% of my spell damage as a dot. I have Affixolate for my first threshold, and that will do around 4k damage over 6 seconds, but it will also stun them. I have Wild Magic, which will normally hit around 2k for each one, but it will sometimes hit as high as 4k and sometimes as low as 400. I have Omni Power, which will do 200 to 400 spell damage. I have Regenerate, which will let me heal if I'm out of combat, but also drains me of all of my adrenaline. I have Freedom, which lets me break out of stuns. I have Anticipation, which will reduce all the damage I take for 10 seconds. So to show you what I have now, I'm going to start off with Sonic Wave. Then I'm going to use Dragon's Breath to get the accuracy bonus. I'm going to put my dot on them because I want that ticking for a while. And then I'm going to go back to Sonic Wave. I'm going to use Rack. I'm going to stun them because I don't have much up. Then I'm going to go back to Sonic Wave. And then I'm going to use Affixolate. And that's going to tick. Then I'm going to go back to Sonic Wave because it's up again. Back to Dragon's Breath. Get my dot back on them. Then I'm going to use Wild Magic. Then I'm going to go back to Sonic Wave, stun them with just my basic ability, use Rack because they're stunned. Then I'm going to go back to Sonic Wave, use Rack again, go back to Affixolate. And now I'm going to use Sonic Wave again, get that bonus to my Dragon's Breath, going to get my dot on again, going to use a Wild Magic. Now I'm going to go back to Sonic Wave, get them stunned, and then I'm going to use my ult for a nice big hit there. So, as compared to most of the melee specs, I'd say that Mage is pretty up there in damage. I can very easily do a whole bunch of damage in a very short amount of time, and I'm not even using my Chaotic Maul. I'm using a pretty junk spell too. I'm just using Gale Blitz because it's very cheap and I happen to have the runes. So I'd say if you can probably get up to Polyport Strike, then you can do a whole bunch of damage and probably take people out that are several levels higher than you. And also you'll probably do very successful in God Wars Dungeon. So that's all I have to say here, and happy PKing everyone.